Hello again. You'll probably be seeing this video on Monday, even though I'm wearing the same outfit and it's filmed on Sunday. But I didn't want to overwhelm you with 2 videos in one day, and then nothing for a week. Today's video is showing the magazines that I bought recently. There's a couple of them. I didn't want to tag them onto the other video because it would have run out of time and space, so yeah. So it's still the same day, still the same weather as it was yesterday. Well, yesterday to you, today to me. If that hasn't confused you, I don't know what else will. So, this is Jan, Urban Gypsy Crochet, one half of Lancashire Crafty Lasses. Filming this on a Sunday, but you will be seeing it on Monday. Is that all clear? Clear as mud, sorry about that. Right, we'll start off with Crochet Now. I have to say this isn't really one of my favourite magazines. I do buy it now and again, but it isn't one of my favourites. This one is issue 52, and that's what's on the front cover. It came with a free gift of a crochet hook, which is 3.5. with a little, it's got little heads on, if you can see. But as the little heads also fit onto the top of a pencil, when I do finally get to see Kelly, this will be going down to her for the kids to put on the tops of pencils. Because I don't think either her or me would want them on the top of a crochet hook. And I don't often use a 3.5 hook. And in any case, it's got a very short shaft bit. The handle's too long for me. I need a longer crochet hook bit. Yeah, I don't like them. I like my crochet hooks like that, if you can see what I mean. Those are just too short for me, whereas those are great. These are Susan Bates with the bamboo handle. I've just been on everywhere trying to find a 7mm hook in Susan Bates with the bamboo handle. Doesn't seem to exist. I've ordered a few other ones, but I need a metal hook. The plastic ones, I just break them. Don't ask me why, but you know where the throat plate is there, the thumb plate. I must be like Uri Geller, you know, I must do that with them. And then they just snap in half. They always snap in half across the thumb plate. Anyway, I've ordered, I think there's 2 or 3 different kinds of hooks I've ordered. Because I like the inline hook as well. I don't like the boy, you know, the big blobby hook on the end. You just like what you can crochet with, can't you? If you can't crochet with the hook. I mean, people like the, not the Prim, is it, and the others, Clover. I can't crochet with them. They're plastic and they drag. Anyway, back to the magazine, issue 52. The front cover obviously has got a sweater with pom-poms on, but you could leave the pom-poms off. You don't need to put pom-poms all over it. I don't actually think anybody would wear a sweater with pom-poms all over it, unless I'm wrong. I think that it's just a granny square scarf, but I think you have to buy the Rowan book to get that, if I'm not mistaken. It's by Kim Hargreaves. A crochet wrap that takes the humble granny square and makes a sophisticated accessory. So I think you have to Google Rowan to find out where the pattern is for that. Yeah, what have we got in here? West Yorkshire Spinners have got a new chunky roving retreat. Nice colours. Don't know whether it's wool or not. Yes, it's 100% blue-faced Kerry Hill. So it'll be wool, so that lets me out because I can't wear wool. Yeah, I do have that pattern actually. It's a King Cole pattern. It's a single leaflet. Pattern 4763. Available from all good yarn stores. I've not made it yet actually. I've had it on my to-do list for quite some time. This one's Tunisian, if you're watching Ian. Ian likes Tunisian. Tunisian textures scarf. That appears to have bubbles. It seems that, I don't know whether it's me or not, or whether you've noticed as well. Things in crochet seem to have a lot of bubbles on them this year. I don't like doing bubbles. They tend to look a bit like earrings and they swing about instead of being nice and proud and standing there. Mine sort of, I think I must have a loose attention, so they tend to dangle about like a pair of earrings. Yeah, that's the Perfectly Pom jumper. It's done in chunking it, but it just shows you that you can do it without. Woo! Hang on, I'm covering the picture instead of covering the. Go that way, that's it. That you can do it without the pom-poms, which I think is just a good basic sweater, isn't it? Once again, that's just an advert with the kiddies with the hats on. I think they're supposed to look like little lambs. Here we go again, more bubbles. This is a bubble wrap. A bubble wrap. A bubble wrap, sorry, a bubble wrap throw. For all those of you who love amigurumis, it's the clangers. Woo, woo. What did they used to do? Woo, woo, woo. Like whistles, didn't they? I can think back to when my son was small. It was a long time ago. Mustard seed jumper. Forgive me, but I think this has got bubbles on it again. As I say, it must be a bubble magazine this month. Yeah, these are just showing paint box pattern pics. You can usually get these patterns free if you go onto the Paint Box Yarns webpage. I do like that granny stitch one in different colours, but then you know me. It's got granny squares in it or granny stitch. I'm your girl. What did I say about bubbles? The bubbling baby blanket. More bubbles. Oh boy, do I hate doing bubbles. Sorry. Take a bubble cushion. I guess this isn't my magazine, is it, this month? What did I say? It wasn't my favourite, didn't I? Amigurumis again. Jellyfish fiends. For those of you who like doing tiny little things. What else have we got? Oh, Bella Coco just telling you how to do stitches. She's got a little how-to. She does a lot of YouTube videos, Bella Coco, with stitches and that. Oh, that's more of the, you know, that sort of Afghan thing that's been going on for months. Crochet along. I don't know which square they're showing you this week. Trianton shawl. That's quite pretty. It's also showing you a better view of it, and I can move it that way, yeah, so you can't see any of the pattern. Nice open work shawl for summer, if we have one. Oh, and it's going dark outside now. Barbershop alpaca pella. So it's not a capello, it's alpaca pella. Yeah, it suddenly started to go dark. It was like, not 2 minutes ago. That again is Rowan, but you have to, you know, go to Rowan to get the pattern or buy a book or something. It's not in this magazine. Evie Slouchy Beanie. Oh, the rain started. It's the top of it, it's got a pom-pom on it. I like, you know, beanies with a pom-pom on, but for myself, I don't know whether I look a bit of an idiot, you know, my time on life with a pom-pom stuck on top of my head. That's Weave Me In Cowl. Sort of like a basket stitch. I don't know if you can see it well enough. Oh, it's gone dark suddenly and the wind has got up as well. Absolutely. This one's a Tunisian sampler scarf. I don't think I'm too keen on it. It's a bit wide for a scarf, isn't it? Maybe it's the colours I just really don't like, but sorry if you can hear the wind. Starflower Pouffe, that's in that really thick. Woolly Mahoussif, twisty, very chunky. It is very chunky, isn't it? Look at the size of that wool. I don't think I could work with anything that thick. I think it would hurt my wrist, you know, the hook that you would have to use. That's Cutie Cub hat. Little bear cub hat for a little one. Cozy cable baskets. They look very pretty, don't they? As my son would say, more things to put clutter in, mother. This one is a little house doorstop. Not sure what you would weight it down with. You would need toy stuffing and weighted stuffing such as dry rice in organza bags. That would be alright until you came to wash it, wouldn't it? Ooh. Then you'd have rice pudding in a bag, wouldn't you? Learn the basics, we know what that is. Well, somebody was sending me a message. I shall look for it later. In the next issue of Crochet Now, flattering cardigan, a little teddy bear, a scarf and a blanket. That's in the next issue. Oh, yeah, that's that Mahoussif yarn. Gosh, isn't it thick? Anybody ever use that? I know several of you have used the blanket yarn because I've seen the blankets and things that you've made, but that is really super thick, isn't it? Mahoussif. Right, so let's see what else I got. I got Simply Crochet. This is issue 94. That's the cover. With it came a 8mm crochet hook in the bamboo with a cord on it. Again, that's probably going to go to Kelly's because I don't think she's got any Tunisian hooks. Not that I don't know whether she even wants to learn how to do Tunisian, but never mind. And this is Crochet Edits, which is 5 Tunisian patterns. Those colours look pretty on the back. It's only an advert, but they look pretty. Really summery and yeah. Signet Pure Wool Superwash. 100% pure new wool but machine washable. Sadly I can't wear wool. But the colours are nice. Right, let's get on with what's in this Edit's book. It's a cowl and some fingerless mitts. They look very pretty, don't they? It should be warm because I always seem to think that Tunisian is kind of twice as thick as ordinary crochet. So, you know, it would be quite warm, wouldn't it? Well, there's a better picture there of the mittens. Bet they're lovely and cosy, those. I really must brush up my skills with Tunisian. That's a pretty blanket, isn't it? Not that I ever do blankets, but that's a pretty blanket. That's smart casual hat. That's Great Scott. I think it's meant to look a bit like a tartan, but in pastel shades. And that's another cowl. And that's the end, just little how-tos on Tunisian at the back. 3 pages of, if you don't know how to do it. There's some marvellous YouTube videos on learning how to Tunisian, which I must watch, sorry, not read. Right, we'll get to the main magazine. This is Crochet 24 exclusive patterns. My tummy's starting to rumble. Oh, look at those colours. It's 100% Falkland wool. Oh, the spring colours there. Aren't they pretty? I really don't have many spring colours in my stash. I've got lots of jazzy colours and lots of darker colours, but I've got quite a few spring colours in the cotton that I bought at the end of last year. So that will be making an appearance this year when I start doing the summer tops again. Yeah. Let's have a look what we've got to. These are all just adverts on what's going on, what books are advertised and stuff. Right, this one is the cardigan on the front cover. I don't know whether I'd have the patience to do all that work on the sleeves. But the cardigan itself is quite a useful basic cardigan, isn't it? And that's the hat that goes with it. I think I would balk a bit that they're doing all that work for sleeves. That one's a bit of a strange, it's not a shawl or anything, is it really? It's a bit small for a neck warmer. But it's got a headband and fingerless mitts again. Yeah. Then you've got a blanket that's done in triangles. And boot toppers with pom-poms. Miguel, if you're watching, pom-poms. Miguel does not like pom-poms. I quite like that. It's knitted, but it's not in the book obviously, but I quite like the way they've used all the different colours up. I was just watching a Canadian crocheter, and she's knitted a sweater with all like oddments and stash, and it's all different shades, and she's graduated it. And considering she doesn't call herself much of a knitter, she's done it. It's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's another picture of the off-the-cuff sweater cardigan. I keep calling them sweaters because the US call everything a sweater, don't they? That's very cute if you're into sort of amigurumis. It's sort of a cross between a lovey and an amigurumi, isn't it? Adverts. That seems to be just adding pockets to a ready-made apron. I never saw the point really of a crochet apron. There was one in one of the magazines a few months back. A whole crochet apron. Yep. This is Blush Crush. It's just a sweater. It's got like a lace panel up the front that you can sort of semi-see through. But I suppose if you were wearing a sweater, you'd be wearing a camisole vest or something underneath it, wouldn't you? That's more of Katie Jones's design. Very brightly coloured, rug done in granny squares and strips and everything. This is just making a picture up out of crochet flowers and crochet leaves and things. And I suppose you stitch them onto a canvas. That's a close-up of like the flowers. Spring Flings. We challenged 2 designers to come up with a fab design using the same hook. Which one is your favourite? So you've either got birds or a rabbit. They're both quite cute, aren't they, really? Oh, excuse me, pardon me. It's because I want my dinner. And I've got to wait because it's a chicken casserole I made on Friday, so I need to warm it up. So I didn't get to go to the chip shop this week because it was, the weather was, I wasn't going out in that. This is drive time. It reminds me of a hat I made for my niece's son, and he loved it. I put all these little cars, you know, going around a pretend road on his hat, and he loved it. Of course he's grown older now, doesn't find it as fascinating. They're up at the moment, they're up to see my sister-in-law because she's not doing very well. So they've come up, I don't know whether they're up for the week or just a few days, I'm not sure. Because they live in London, so they don't see Grandma as often. And the other Grandma lives up here as well, so they get to get 2 grandmas with one visit, yeah. That's Evergreen Cowl. My elder niece, the one that comes to visit me every week, she was hoping to go to Liverpool today if the weather was holding, but I don't know if she's been or not. She sorted out my phone. She got it back to factory settings, so now it's got nothing on it except I can make phone calls and I can receive messages. But I got this virusy thing and it just kept popping up saying Google Play has stopped working, and it was doing it like that. And you couldn't send a text message or anything because it just kept cutting everything else off. So annoying. So she put it back to factory settings and she said, do you want all this Facebook and everything on it? I said, just leave it off. Leave it off while it's working, let's leave it alone. So now I'm not getting any beeps and tweets now anymore. That's a blanket called Stargazing. I must admit I need to put WhatsApp on, I never thought about that. Because quite a few people send me messages through WhatsApp. That's Hot Diggity Dog, that's a cushion. And are we at the end now? Crochet Essentials, yeah, we're on to the how-tos again. They're at the end of every magazine, aren't they? Charts and diagrams, that's it. And that's what's in the next issue. That's a nice bright sweater, isn't it? Nice bright sweater. And what have we got there? Is it a rabbit? Or Peter Rabbit and Friends pattern book. Oh, it's got Jemima Puddle Duck and a hedgehog and everything in it, yeah. My friend made that hedgehog, well, similar hedgehog, for her mum. Because her mum loves hedgehogs, and she was part of the, the Tiggy Winkles rescue for hedgehogs and stuff. Oh, that's a bit bright, isn't it? The King Cole pattern, I presume it's for breast cancer. It's not in the magazine, it's just advertising a pattern. I don't know whether they do the same in the US, but they always do fun runs and things in aid of breast cancer, just to get funds up for research, isn't it really? 4 new shades in Deramores. They're nice colours, but they're more wintry, aren't they? I'm kind of thinking more summery colours. Fortunately, I've got quite a few summery colours in the organic cotton that I bought at the end of last year. I'm glad I bought it actually, because the price has risen up considerably. So, but I've still got quite a lot to work up. I've got about 10 different colours, I think. So I'll be using that up first before I buy any more. Oh wait, well there's another sale at Hobby, or Hobby, however you pronounce it, H-O-B, is it H-O-B-B-I or H-O-B-I-I, one of the two. So, which I do like their cotton. It's quite reasonably priced, even when it's full price. But it's even better when it's got a bit knocked off it, hasn't it? Yeah. Kelly loves the ice cotton, but I always seem to buy the wrong one. I always get the super thin one. I've got some ice cotton left upstairs, yeah. Yep, I can see what's doing a trade. But they're not light colours. Kelly's after light colours, like daffodil colours, spring colours. She's after making one of her, you know, the pattern that she's made, the crochet pattern that she's done a video of, a tutorial. I think she's after making one of those in like summery type colours. So we'll see how she goes, yeah. As I say, I won't be seeing her this week or next week really, because the kids are off school. So, yeah, so I don't know when I'll be seeing her. Also, I've got my friend's dog, Bonnie, coming. So I'll be looking after 2 little doggies next week. Doing my doggy daycare. But it won't be too bad because I'll only have Bonnie at the weekend. Gigi doesn't come at the weekend, so if you watch me on my Saturday live, there should be a chocolate brown Cocker Spaniel on there. But she's not as clingy as Gigi. She wouldn't want to be nested. I'll probably hope to show her to you, but she doesn't like being nested. Yeah. Anyway, it's absolutely gone as dark as anything out there. The wind's got up, trees are blowing all over the place. So I think it's time to draw the curtains, put my chicken casserole in the oven to warm through. It's already cooked, but to warm through again. And settle down and do some crochet. So whatever you're doing, enjoy the rest of, well, it won't be weekend when you see this, will it? It'll be Monday. But enjoy the rest of your week, and I hope all your crochet and your knitting goes right for you. I hope there is not a lot of unravelling. I may become unravelled, but I do hope my crocheting isn't. So bye for now. I'll see you soon. I'm going to hope to do some a couple more videos this week showing, you know, in close detail a couple of things that I've got for sale in the Lancashire Crafty Lasses. I doubt you'll get any videos from Kelly this week because having the children, you can't keep 4 kiddies. Well, she's got 2 and she looks after 2. You can't keep 4 kiddies quiet, can you, while you're doing the video? So I think, you know, it'll be very quiet from Kelly this next 2 weeks. So maybe I'll have to put a bit more oomph into it. Anyway, bye for now. This is Jan saying goodbye. And I will see you all very soon. Bye now. Not going off.